what made Muhammad Ali so special? He would say it and he would deliver it. And the boxers and wrestlers, but boxers would copy Muhammad Ali by saying, "No, I'm going to knock you, I'm going to knock you out," but they never really did. But they would just copy what Muhammad Ali did. But Ali was special because when he said it, he actually delivered it. "I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock you out in this round." When Fury, a guy that we know that is much more of a pragmatic boxer, said that I was going to knock you out, and he was saying, "I'm going to knock out Wilder. I'm not going to leave it to the judges because I don't trust the judges on American soil. I'm going to knock him out." We all thought, okay, it's a smart, wise move to go, but doubtful. You're just saying that just to G you up. So when he changed his trainer, he said, that's why I wanted to change my trainer because I didn't change my trainer because I was uneasy. I changed my trainer because I wanted a trainer who could give me a strategy for a knockout. So then, even as I was sitting, I was like, nah. If you're gonna win, you're gonna win on points. It's either Wilder knockouts or Fury on points. And I think this is the beauty of sport. This is why we love sport because it can shock us and just surprise us and just completely give us things that we will never see coming. Who the hell would have seen that performance from Fury and that knockdown? Because we all know Wilder's not a great boxer. We all know he's not a great boxer, but I think the key to this was I don't think Wilder or his camp prepared for Fury's strategy. Because I don't think deep down Wilder thought that Fury would actually come out and actually attack and throw punches at him. So it is credit to Fury, but credit to Fury's trainer because that was just a strategy to perfection. Because for Fury, because it's a brave thing to do. Because I don't think I've ever seen Fury that attacking, and even if he's been that attacking, to be that attacking against an opponent like this, who knows that if he counters you, you're going to knock down, is a huge risk because you can attack like that against a lesser opponent, but in such a massive, huge fight to go on the offensive like that, knowing that he can hit you back, it was a huge risk, but the risk paid off. It was a masterful performance by Tyson Fury. Body shots, combinations, power shots, power punches. He controlled the fight, controlled the ring, did not. Whenever he saw Wilder in trouble, he kept on piling up, He picked his punches, didn't go out of breath, paced himself. It was a careful, strategic lubrication of one Deontay Wilder. And I think, look, I mean, for Wilder, I think he will know that, look, man, you, I think everyone needs a loss. Everyone needs a loss. And I think this is a resounding loss. Like, this is a complete, this has to be one of the most one-sided boxing fights I've seen in a long time. And this was almost a circumcision. He was almost circumcised by a boy. So I think if Wilder comes back, he knows that if for Wilder, if you don't come back with boxing skill and boxing mechanics, you will lose every time to Tyson Fury. You will lose every single time. Especially if Tyson Fury uses this tactic. If Wilder doesn't come back with proper boxing, you will lose every single time. So Wilder just knows that he has to improve his boxing and he has to come with a different game plan. He has to come with a different game plan. But for Tyson Fury, amazing. Absolutely amazing, Absolutely amazing. Of course I wanted Wilder to win because I just like Wilder. I appreciate Tyson Fury and everything, but I just like Wilder. But I can take a step back and say, wow, that's just an amazing performance. And I think you have to credit Tyson Fury for making that brave decision for say, you know what, I'm going to go with a different trainer. I'm going to go with a different tactic. I'm going to come outside my comfort zone and say what's up. Come outside my comfort zone and say what's up. So, but yeah, man. And the dude sang. How many boxing guys do you know that would sing after their fights, man? But congrats to Tyson Fury, man. And I mean, in my view, this is just me. I think the fight that now needs to happen is Joshua versus Fury. And I think this is what I always said. I said that out of all the three fighters, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua, Fury is the best boxer. And I just feel that I'm not because the key thing was Fury just has to be focused. If Fury is focused, concentrated, and he's just he does not have any the distractions, I don't know how you beat this dude because this guy, first of all, you wouldn't know that he's a great boxer. He's a great technical boxer. Now you know that he actually can now bring in power and knock it down. He actually go on the offensive. So you know that he's got the defensive. He's got the boxing skill. Now he has the offensive as well. He's gonna be a tough guy too. I don't know how you beat this dude. I really do not know how you beat this dude. So I just think it was a great, superb, amazing performance by Tyson Fury, and I think congrats, man. And yeah, the heavyweights. Boxing is crap. It's stupid because what needs to happen now, and I know it's what's happening because boxing is stupid. What needs to happen now is Tyson Fury, Joshua, one face, one name for the fight. Because we all thought we went to Joshua Wilder. Now it's going to be Joshua Fury. But we know it's not going to happen because Joshua has to do those dumbass mandatory fights because of the stupidity of this stupid ass sport called boxing, where you now have like 3, 4, 5 heavyweight belts. How stupid is that? But look, man, it is what it is, man. But it's just that's never going to happen because boxing is stupid. But for Tyson Fury, congrats, well done, much deserved. And it's one for the. I think this is a performance where people will now say, "Oh, all right, like this guy is not just like, hey, let me just go for the points." Like this was a statement, a massive, huge, resounding statement for Tyson Fury and his trainer. Well, bloody